It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Pats and the Browns, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
And he'll get this up to the 44. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. Second down and 8.
Hey, Lion!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Now give to Chubb, running right. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Well, they hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Hey, run!
On the ground, it's Chubb. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now the veteran, it's Nyheim Hines. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got it at the 3. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Lawrence now. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up now for second down and 4. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Third and short. And here is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, New England.
First down, Patriots.
Here we go, set. Go.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Stevenson. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. first down was not very good. Here's second and goal. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up third and goal. Third and goal. May gonna look to throw. That is caught, and he nearly takes it in, but they're gonna say he's short of the goal line, so now it is fourth and goal. Dicker's kick is good. And the Pats are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. Here's second and 9.
Red on red.
Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Lawrence. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Hopkins' first catch. Good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, break. Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Hey, run.
To throw is Lawrence. In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And that'll set up fourth down. And that one not going to get there. And it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And the lead holds steady at 4. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Open man there, it is Bourne. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's May to throw it on first down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Pats are on top. It's now 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. To return is Naheem Hines. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Lisa 24. Ready.
To throw is Lawrence. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Wyatt Teller called for the infraction.
Still 2nd down.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep this one on the ground. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. Christian Gonzalez, 1st rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there. So on 4th down, the lefty Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So we hit halftime. And the visiting Patriots are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head down to Chicago to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who have the lead in that one at halftime. Ladd McConkey, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. A touchdown run for Najee Harris. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the 2nd half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. On the return, Malik Washington. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is May. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. On fourth down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's Hines. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Red on red.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Hey, run.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Now he takes off. Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Hey, Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This pass caught by Judy. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's into the end zone. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back. And you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
The extra point is good. And the Browns are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw now, May. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Patriots ready for the punt as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
Running is Chubb. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Fred on red.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, Lion.
They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. He is going to have a Browns 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Red, 23.
They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one.
Hey, go.
They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Hey, run.
Hopkins sent in motion. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, May into the hands of Juju. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That's caught by Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Here's May again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. A dive, and he's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Hines now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
Lawrence now. Whoa. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Now it's Chubb. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. And they will get the timeout, so 3 seconds remaining. They can trot out the field goal unit to try to send this one to overtime. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to force overtime. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And the Browns have tied it at 17. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here's Hines now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Browns offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Silver.
Lawrence. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. They go play action for Lawrence. This one complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. Now a 3rd and 2.
Hey! Hot.
Lawrence. He's got his man complete. That's Judy.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run up the middle with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Red on red.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime. So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.